Y muy buenas noches, bienvenidos a este espacio del The Freedom Talks. Hoy estamos en nuestro episodio número 5. Nada más y nada menos me acompaña hoy esta cantidad de mujeres hermosas, como lo son Laura de Rosa, jefa editorial de Freedom Post, Adaís Casares, una columnista de nuestro medio, de Freedom Post también, Jocelyn Montilva, quien es miembro de GETTR y nos hará de traductora con Kaelan Dorr, quien es el vicepresidente. Welcome, Kaelan. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? You hanging in there, living the dream?
Everything is good. Everything is good.
Yeah, we are living the dream, but we are like have technical problems here because it's the first time that I'm doing this. But I think everybody's going great right now.
Oh yeah, I'd say everything is going really well. I did enjoy watching you guys do everything backstage. I was able to watch. It was definitely fun to
Oh my
witness.
God, really?
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to tell you that. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Bueno, amigas y amigos, tomando en cuenta que la mayoría de nuestra audiencia es en español, vamos a tener aquí a Jocelyn, que nos va a servir de intérprete con Kaelan para las preguntas que tengamos. Entonces, ¿estamos todos listos para que empecemos?
Okay, considering that our audience is part of GETTR Spanish and that you want to strengthen tie with the Spanish-speaking audience, Kaelan, for this opportunity, we want to build a Spanglish format, not only in English, but also in Spanish. Our audience will surely like this dynamic. On the GETTR team side will be Jocelyn Montilva, who, by the way, is the director of GETTR in Spanish. We'll be doing the translation of Kaelan's answer. Okay, everybody's ready?
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay, the first question. La primera pregunta.
Okay, voy yo. Hi, Kaelan. Nice to meet
Hey, it's great to meet you too.
She's nervous.
What?
Okay. Ha pasado un poco más de un año de la fundación de GETTR. Por cierto, felicitaciones por ese primer aniversario, es el 4 de julio. Hablemos entonces de cuando GETTR era un proyecto. Sabemos que surgió en la coyuntura en que Twitter elimina la cuenta de Donald Trump, pero la pregunta es, ¿qué soñaron o planificaron tú, Jason Miller, otras personas que también estuvieron en ese periodo de planificación? ¿Qué valores motivadores los unieron a ustedes como equipo? ¿Qué han logrado hasta ahora en este primer año?
Okay, Kaelan, it has been a little more than a year since GETTR was found. By the way, congratulations for that first anniversary on July 4th. Let's talk then about when GETTR was still a project. We know that GETTR emerged by the occasion when Twitter deleted Donald Trump's account. But the question is, what did you, Jason Miller, and others who were also in that planning period dream or planned? What values or motivator brought you together as a team? And what have you accomplished so far in this first year?
Yeah, well, thank you guys for having me on, and thank you to Jocelyn as well. I'm gonna try and go slow, so that way she can. Thank you. So that way she can translate what I've got to say, because I think what we've found since starting this over a year ago, and we've done some incredible things. We're at over 6 million users worldwide, and I think that has been the really eye-opening part of this journey the last year. Is that we, as Americans, we see what's going on here, and there's always a nerd in a hoodie telling us what we can or can't say, and that irritates us. But I can't even begin to imagine how frustrating it would be if I lived anywhere else in the world and that guy was telling me what I could or couldn't say. And we found that this is a huge problem across the entire globe, and that's really been the biggest takeaway from the first year, is that censorship, cancel culture, all of those things, the people doing that, they don't care at the end of the day if you are black, white, fat, skinny, Republican or Democrat. They don't care. They're going to do it anyway. And so we are so blessed to be a part of this journey and provide this outlet for people across the globe.
Ok, chicos, qué bueno que está muy emocionado, muchas gracias. Para él ha sido muy emocionante este viaje. Han sido ya casi 6 millones de usuarios que pertenecen a la plataforma, ¿ok? A nivel mundial, él se siente bendecido, ¿verdad? Por poder ser como, digamos, poder estar en este trayecto donde se pueda defender la libertad de expresión. A pesar de que, digamos, en Estados Unidos hay estos, digamos, los nerds, estas personas que te quieren censurar, él se siente bendecido, ¿verdad? Quizás porque él ve que hay otras partes del mundo donde existe la censura, pero ve que también GETTR, ¿sabes? Se está expandiendo y entonces eso, que es una gran bendición.
Excelente. Muy bien. Pregunta 2.
Bueno, Laura, te toca.
Bueno, me toca a mí, it's my turn. Ok, hablando de ese primer aniversario, Kaelan, que por cierto, gracias por invitarnos a todo el equipo del The Freedom Post, pero no pudimos asistir. Cuéntanos, Kaelan, ¿qué tal estuvo la fiesta? Y un detalle importante que queremos saber es, ¿en esa fiesta hubo panquecas? ¿Y por qué te dicen el rey de las panquecas? Ok, speaking of that first anniversary, which, by the way, thank you for inviting us, all the Freedom Post team, even though we could not attend this time. Tell us, Kaelan, how was the party? And one detail we want to know is, why do people call you the king of pancake? In this party, you had pancake?
Hey, look, Kaelan, let me tell you something before you answer. There are some people here who has problems with the pancakes, and it's not me one of them. So
it's not me either.
I don't like pancakes.
Oh my goodness!
No.
You have to tell her why the people call
like
you the king of pancakes.
Well, well, the party was great, and we're really sad that we couldn't see you guys. But of course, you guys are always welcome if you're ever in the States to swing by. We've got a headquarters in New York. I'm here in Washington, D.C., which is not as fun. But we had a blast. You're always welcome to pop by. The pancake thing is really funny because we had just launched live streaming, I think like in December of last year. And I thought it would be funny to just show up at an IHOP and try to eat as many pancakes as possible and break the record. And I mean, I didn't get anywhere near the record. I think I had like 6 pancakes and I was about to throw up. It was so much. But over 30,000 people tuned in to watch me eat pancakes. And I mean, I think at the end of the day, that's more than I've ever been to like a Joe Biden rally here in the States. So it's just so funny. I can't seem to escape it. Everywhere I go, it's always pancakes this, pancakes that. We're going to Florida for a big conference this weekend. And I'm going to end up trying to eat pancakes because I guess it's my thing now. But I eat healthy. I've lost some weight. Okay. I don't get any credit for losing weight. I only get credit for eating pancakes. It's out of control.
Okay. We got a dog problem right now. Sorry for that.
Okay.
It's okay. We got one here too.
Yeah, me too.
Ok, chicos, qué bueno que la fiesta estuvo muy bien. Qué bueno que les hubiese encantado tenerlos ahí, que la próxima vez que cuando ustedes vayan para los Estados Unidos, sucede en Nueva York o en Washington, D.C., que Kaelan está en Washington, D.C., que no es tan divertido, pero bueno, que está allá. Y con el tema de las panquecas, es que cuando lanzaron el live stream en GETTR, a mediados de diciembre, él decidió hacer un live stream donde quería intentar batir el récord de comer panquecas. Pero bueno, no llegó a batir el récord, si acaso se comió 6 panquecas, pero fue exitoso porque entraron más de 30,000 personas a ver el live stream de las panquecas. Entonces, bueno, ahora, Kaelan, when are you going to Florida? Next month?
I think on Friday. I think we're going on Friday. We're taking the crew down to Tampa.
Oh, ok. Ok, el equipo irá para Florida, para Tampa, el próximo viernes. Y bueno, que él va a querer hacer un live stream y va a intentar hacer lo de las panquecas, pues porque ahora él, desde que hizo eso, se quedó con el tema de las panquecas.
Está bien, está interesante el tema de las panquecas. Yo también soy fanático. I'm also a fan of the pancakes. So we can make a competition if you want.
You and me. I'm gonna take you down.
I live in Florida, man. I'm not scared.
Okay, all right. We'll see. We'll see. I just need a heads up so I can fast for a few days beforehand. I don't embarrass myself.
Okay.
Necesita que le digas con tiempo, ¿ok? Y también una cosa que dijo Kaelan, que él trata de comer sano, que ha perdido peso, pero que les recomienda que vayan a Popeyes. A Kaelan le encanta Popeyes. Y bueno, el live stream lo hizo desde IHOP.
Ok, pregunta 3.
Pregunta número 3. Bueno, para la audiencia que nos está viendo, hoy en día hay 293 millones de personas que utilizan el Internet, ¿no? 70% de ellos están metidos de frente, por decirlo coloquialmente, en las redes sociales. Hablando de eso, ¿cómo le está yendo a GETTR en la incorporación del hispano, de la audiencia en español?
Okay, in Latin America, we have 293 million internet users with an average of 70% of users of social network. Speaking of that, how are you doing with the incorporation of that audience together in Spanish? How is the strategy you are implementing to seduce this million of people?
Yeah, I think this is ultimately all Jocelyn. She does an incredible job here getting the word out, but also creating really engaging content on the site for people to come on and interact with. And what I'll say is that we've done a really good job as a team, but especially Jocelyn as well, getting out there and being amongst the people, right? Because I think so many people distrust social media, especially here in the States, but across the board, they don't trust their leaders because they've never met them. There's so many people have never met somebody who works for Facebook or Twitter or Google, but we want.
I don't hear you, Kaelan. ¿Ustedes lo escuchan a Kaelan?
No, we lost, Kaelan, we lost you.
No. Kaelan, we lost you.
I'm back. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had a headphone. My headphone just died out of nowhere. But so many people, they don't trust these people, Facebooks, your Twitters, your Googles, because they're nameless, faceless organizations. And what we've done a really good job of doing is getting out there and putting a face to the platform. Because at the end of the day, respecting someone's free speech, it isn't hard, right? But you have to trust that those people aren't going to abuse you or use you or manipulate you down the line. And here at GETTR, that's basically what we spent our first year doing, building trust with the community, building trust with Spanish-speaking users across the globe, and as well as people in France and Germany and the United Kingdom and Brazil. We're everywhere. We're physically there because we think that's important, and we're here for the long haul. We want to be able to point to the relationships we built later on as the foundation for the platform. And so that's kind of how we've been handling getting people on is basically by word of mouth, by getting out there in communities. And like I said, I can't thank Jocelyn enough for getting out there and doing a lot of the dirty work. If I could speak Spanish myself, I would get out there and help her. But unfortunately, I can read and I can understand, but speaking other languages doesn't work for me. I don't know what that is.
Before I do this, thank you, Kaelan, for your words. They mean a lot.
course.
Estoy agradeciendo a Kaelan por sus palabras. Él está diciendo que gran parte del trabajo se debe a mí. Lo agradezco muchísimo. Thank you so much.
No vayan a llorar. Don't gonna cry, please.
Yes, please, don't cry.
Que él dice que todo es con la confianza, ¿ok? GETTR ha trabajado en eso durante todo este año que lleva abierto, es la confianza. Otras plataformas, ¿verdad? Como YouTube y Google, tú no ves la cara de la persona. En GETTR está creciendo muchísimo a nivel global, ¿ok? Entonces vemos personas, vemos caras de GETTR, por ejemplo, en Francia, en el Reino Unido, los vemos, por ejemplo, en Estados Unidos, obviamente, Brasil, ¿ok? Y entonces es eso, el verse a la cara y poderse ganar la confianza. Y eso es lo que hemos estado haciendo en GETTR. Ganarnos la confianza de las personas, porque hablar de respetar la libertad de expresión es muy fácil, pero ganarte la confianza porque es, tú me estás dando libertad de expresión, pero ¿para qué? Para manipularme, para utilizarme, ¿entiendes? Entonces se trata, es eso, de construir un nivel de confianza y de que GETTR siempre estamos ahí presentes, es un trabajo orgánico donde nos vas a encontrar en persona.
Ada, la próxima.
Bueno, me toca a mí. Ya sabemos que GETTR es una red que viene a competir con otras. Ahora bien, ¿qué tiene GETTR diferente en valor y características?
Okay, we already know that GETTR is a network who come to compete with others. So what's the difference GETTR in terms of value and features? What's the difference between GETTR and other social media?
Oh man, see, you got to ask me a tough question. This is an easy one. This is so easy. I can't even believe you guys. This is a softball. Look, what makes us different, fundamentally, is that we believe that you should have the right to express your political opinion without fear of being canceled or censored, amongst a few other things. We're very transparent about our rules, as opposed to Twitter and Facebook. They kind of, everything's done behind the scenes. They don't really explain why or how or when they're doing what they do. And then functionally, we're literally the only social media platform of any substance that has live streaming, has direct messaging, has short form blogging content like Twitter, has a TikTok or an Instagram Reels component we call Vision, where you do short form video. There is not a single app in the world that does what we do, and also fulfills the promise of being pro free speech. So it's really, we're everything you love about social media all in one place. And Jocelyn, I'm sorry, I'm gonna rant about something that might be hard for you to translate, but I grew up moving every year of my life. My dad was in the military here in the United States. And so without social media, I would not have friends that I have today from growing up. It would be really hard to stay in touch with these people across the country. So at the end of the day, social media is a good thing. It is a very good thing. I don't want anyone to ever get me wrong on that. But what I think has happened is these companies have lost their way, and they've taken advantage of their users. And so we just want an environment of mutual respect, and to uphold the good things about social media, so that way people, can grow up the way I did.
Nice.
Qué lindo. Ok, bueno, Kaelan al final estaba hablando y pienso que es muy importante comenzar por ahí porque él dice que su papá fue militar, ok, él tuvo que viajar mucho, entonces él no quiere que la gente piense mal, él ve el lado positivo, o sea, lo bueno de las redes sociales, ¿verdad? Él pudo mantener contacto con sus amistades, donde él creció. Entonces, que eso es muy importante. Y también al principio él decía, me hicieron la pregunta más difícil y se ríe, ¿no? Porque él dice, a ver, GETTR es la plataforma todo en uno, ¿ok? Tiene funciones, por ejemplo, tiene Vision, que es la competencia de los Reels. en Instagram y también lo que es TikTok, ¿ok? Son videos cortos que puedes postear en GETTR, como también algo muy, muy importante de GETTR, que es el live stream. Y el live stream, cabe destacar que es una herramienta que también tiene lo que es el subtitulado simultáneo en varios idiomas también. Por eso nos caracterizamos por tener esto, que esto es muy importante. Y bueno, hasta ahí más o menos tuve retentiva de lo que nos
Okay,
contaste.
voy a decir algo, Kaelan. I will say something because you say something very important, no? The social media got you a lot of people who are your friends right now, and that's what happened to us here in the Freedom Post. Lo que le quiero decir es que él hizo un énfasis en que gracias a las redes sociales ha mantenido contacto o ha creado nuevos amigos por estos medios. Y es lo que nos ha pasado a nosotros en el Freedom Post. Laura, Adais and I, and the other guys, Esteban and Rommel, we meet each other right here in the social media. So that's very important, and I think you guys are doing a very good job on this because you keep the people still connect, you know. So, le estoy diciendo que pienso que el trabajo que está haciendo GETTR con esta ampliación de la plataforma, lo que está logrando es mantener a la gente conectada y es algo súper importante. Así que, Laura, cuando puedas, la otra pregunta.
Oh, ok. Una cosa es la censura, la que aplican en Twitter y otras redes donde no se puede hablar de aborto, anticomunismo, COVID, y otra es permitir en una red social cosas que no son apropiadas. ¿Dónde pasan ustedes la raya para diferenciar ambas cosas? Kaelan, one thing is censorship, the one that many social media apply in Twitter and other networks. For example, you cannot talk about abortion, anti-communism, COVID. And another is to allow in a social network things that are not appropriate. Where do you cross the line to differentiate the two things?
Yeah, I think pretty much the way I like to explain it is almost anything goes on GETTR, with the exception of anything you wouldn't want to shout out loud in a grocery store or anything that you wouldn't want your mother to see, right? And I think there are some serious things that that we all can agree have no business being on the internet. Or being on social media, and that would be, I don't know, selling children, or underage pornography, or violence, like beheading videos. Like no one wants to see that, and these things are used to manipulate folks by whoever. And so that's really how it boils down. We believe in free speech, but we do want this to be a safe. The left here in the States have co-opted this word, but a safe space for you to be who you are. I think that's really important, because when they, meaning the bad guys, right, when they make you feel like you're alone, when they make you feel like you're the only person in the world who feels or thinks or sees the way you do, that's when they win. And so ultimately, that's the problem that we aim to solve for.
Ok. Kaelan estaba diciendo que cuando le preguntabas lo de la línea, ¿no? Él habla de que básicamente él siempre le gusta decir, cuando le toca hablar de esto, es evitar cosas que quizás tú no gritarías en un supermercado, ¿verdad? Ante un montón de personas, o algo que tú no quisieras que tu madre viese, ¿ok? Y todo está, digamos, algo que tú, un lugar donde tú te puedas sentir seguro. O sea, tú no quieres ver, por ejemplo, no van a permitir, o nadie quiere ver, por ejemplo, que estén mostrando que están vendiendo niños, ¿ok? Este tipo de cosas. Entonces, ¿qué quiere GETTR? Un lugar donde la gente se sienta segura, donde tú te puedas sentir seguro, ¿entiendes? Una red social donde no existe este tipo de cosas que en el día a día sabes que no está correcto.
Ok, bueno, gracias por la respuesta. La siguiente pregunta, a la audiencia en GETTR en español, sobre todo, y, bueno, obviamente y en otros países, les puede interesar el tema de la monetización, ¿no? ¿Cuándo empieza un influencer dentro de esta plataforma a catalogarse o entrar en el ranking para monetizar dentro de la plataforma?
Okay, one super important thing that we will be of great interest in GETTR in Espanol audience and other countries that daily uploads content in several networks. When the monetization function open in GETTR, Kaelan, when it start? Will it start only in the United States, or will the audience of GETTR in Espanol and other countries have access to it from the beginning? And for example, how will the Freedom Post team be able to work with the monetization function?
Yeah, so I think we don't have any plans at the moment to tier it out to anyone, because ultimately, at the end of the day, the promise of the app is to give you more freedom to live your version of what I would call the American dream, right? Your pursuit of happiness, your pursuit of career. And so we want people to be able to participate in the global economy in that way. That's a big part of why we're doing what we're doing. And so what that looks like right now, I'd be lying to you if I said, it's going to look this way or it's going to look that way at the end of the day when we roll it out. But what I will say is, the things we talked about doing are things like YouTube's super chat, for example. You're doing a live stream like you are right now, and people can pay to be active participants in the chat or things like that, or direct tipping. So say Jocelyn does an incredible post. I love it. It's like the best post I've ever seen. I want to send her $5. I can go ahead and do that just with a few clicks in the app. So these are kind of a few things that we're toying with, but ultimately we want you guys to be able to monetize and make money off of your content because it's what you want to do and you're good at it and there's an audience for it. And we found in so many other places that we don't even know who like the next big thing is. That's like the most exciting and kind of the scariest part about this job is that we don't know who the next big thing is, but we know they're on GETTR because you have no idea who TikTok or Facebook or Twitter have canceled before they could become a star. And so we really want to unleash that potential, I guess, is kind of the way I would phrase it. That's where our heads are at, and we're hopeful that we're able to do all of this before the end of the year. It's a big undertaking. It's very big and difficult to kind of to wrap your head around, but we're hopeful that we'll have it out by the end of the year, and you'll be making money for live streaming with us very, very soon.
Okay.
Nice.
Él habla de que GETTR es eso, es el lugar de la libertad. Entonces, lo que se quiere es que todos puedan monetizar en GETTR, que se dé a conocer los contenidos, porque es la parte, digamos, como emocionante y que a la vez da miedo, porque no se sabe quién será la próxima gran cosa, ¿sabes? O la gran persona o este gran talento, pero saben que están en GETTR. Y esa persona quizás no ha podido fluir, salir adelante en otras plataformas que los han censurado. Entonces se quiere esto en GETTR y decirte cómo va a ser, bueno, todavía no te puede decir. Se espera que antes de que termine el año ya esté en la plataforma y va a ser algo tan sencillo. Él explicaba como que, mira, si a mí me gusta un post que hace Jocelyn, wow, me encantó, es el mejor post que ha hecho y yo le quiero dar un tip, una propina de $5, ¿verdad? Porque hoy me gustó. Eso es lo que se quiere lograr hacer en GETTR. Entonces él dice que pronto ustedes estarán cobrando por ese contenido que están haciendo, los live streams y todo en GETTR.
Okay. Bueno saberlo.
Genial.
Laura, ¿cierras tú con la última pregunta o la cierra Adaís?
Adaís.
Adaís, pero sin miedo.
Desátate con furia, Adaís.
Bueno, yo abrí y yo cierro, yo termino esto, bueno. Y finalmente, Kaelan, ya vimos que el equipo de GETTR en español está incorporando a las mascotas en los posts de sus domingos. Por cierto, nosotros también vamos a hacer algo similar con las personas, algo similar con las mascotas que tienen nuestra audiencia en The Freedom Post. La pregunta es, Daisy, tu perrita, ¿está detrás de esto?
Okay, and finally, Kaelan, we have already seen that your team, GETTR in Spanish, is incorporating pets in your Sunday's post. By the way, we're also going to do something similar with pets of the Freedom Post audience. But the question is, how much involved is Daisy, your little dog, involved in this initiative?
Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna show you something. So this is we've done this whole.
Yeah, mine.
Yes, I have here Chiquis.
Here, we're gonna do this.
Beautiful.
Mine is not here. Mine is in Barcelona. El mío está en Barcelona.
Beautiful.
She's sleeping.
Sweet Pea, you're on TV. She don't care. You don't care. You don't care at all, huh? Nothing.
Daisy, chicken fillet.
Everyone thinks you're a superstar. You just couldn't care less, huh?
Yeah. That's so funny.
You learn a lot about what not to do on TV from Daisy. That is for sure. That is so rude. She's gonna get fewer treats tonight because of it. Oh,
Como Daisy no está prestando atención, que hoy le van a dar menos ¿cómo se dicen los treats?
Premios, pues.
Los premios.
Sí.
Ok, sí.
Ok.
Bueno, esto ha sido, o sea, hasta aquí hemos llegado el día de hoy con esta entrevista con Kaelan, el vicepresidente de GETTR, quien nos ha aclarado un poco de dudas sobre el funcionamiento de la plataforma, cuáles son sus fines, etcétera. Les agradezco a todos por haber estado aquí, a las personas que están conectadas, que estoy viendo que son 382 en GETTR right now, ahorita.
300?
No, 385. Yeah, it's the first time. So, Laura.
Thank you, Kaelan, so much for your time. We hope see you many times here in the Freedom Talk. We are very glad to have you here, and the camera is all yours to talk to our audience in GETTR in Español. Is all yours, the camera.
Oh man, okay. I didn't prep for this. Look, guys, you obviously have great taste. Not only did you tune in to watch these incredible people, these beautiful men and women, this handsome man, beautiful women, and also myself. So you obviously have great taste. I would encourage everyone to get out there and sign up tell your friends about GETTR. Tell your friends that there is an alternative, because what we found is that so many people out there are so unhappy and they don't even realize it. They're unhappy. There's entire generations of people who this is all they know. Censorship, cancel culture, it's all that they know. And so, at the end of the day, I just want everyone to know that you're not alone and that there is an alternative, and that it's with us. So thank you guys so much for having me on. This has been so fun. I love seeing the dogs. I love how personal you guys are with everything. And I'd love to come back and keep doing this with you guys.
Next time we have to have the competition with the pancakes. And we have to try to Laura get some pancakes too, because I don't understand that. How can be possible that some person, a regular person, a normal person in this world doesn't like the pancakes. Laura,
I don't like coffee neither. I don't like coffee neither. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, Laura, no.
Yeah. I like tequila.
Okay, fair.
I'm sorry, man. She's drunk right now.
Start your day with some tequila. That's good.
I want to do the pancake thing with you guys. I love to eat pancakes, so I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
También, la traducción de Kaelan, please.
Kaelan said, I'm sorry, I was going to say it in English. Kaelan dijo que, I'm sorry, Kaelan dijo que muchas gracias por tenerlo aquí, que le encantaría, de verdad que le encantó la parte de los perritos, cómo se llevó toda esta entrevista, que le encantaría volver a estar, y que le dice a todas las personas que los están viendo, a estas chicas guapísimas y al guapetón, habla de él, no de Raymond. No, mentira.
No, obviamente tiene que ser Chester.
Que les invita a que por favor le digan a todos sus seguidores, a sus amigos que pertenezcan aquí, que no están solos, ¿ok? Que no están solos, que él sabe lo que, o sea, se sabe. Hay muchas generaciones que solamente saben lo que es la censura, lo que es ser censurado, lo que no es tener libertad de expresión, y que los invitamos aquí a GETTR, que aquí esta es la alternativa.
Bueno, gracias Jocelyn por la extraordinaria traducción. Thank you so much, Jocelyn, for help us with this amazing translation. Y para ustedes, nuestra audiencia de The Freedom Post, bueno, únanse a GETTR, come together. Síganos en el thefreedompost.net. En la página nos encuentran en todas las redes sociales como The Freedom Post y bueno, nada, me acompaña Raymond Azar, Adaís Cáceres por parte del The Freedom Post, por parte de GETTR fue el vicepresidente Kaelan Dorr y la directora de GETTR en español, Jocelyn Montijo. Nos vemos pronto. Hasta una próxima oportunidad.
Bye. Thank you, Kaelan. Adiós.
Great seeing you.